Help me hit 10,000 subscribers because the things I am about to share with you today are the kind of truths that most people spend years of their lives trying to figure out on their own. And I want to make sure this reaches every single person who needs to hear it right now. There is a very special moment that happens in our lives when we finally stop just listening to what people say and we start really paying attention to what they actually do. We do this because words are something that anyone can practice. You can borrow words from a book or a movie. You can say words without really feeling them at all. But actions are completely different. Actions show us exactly what the heart has already made up its mind about, and no amount of practice can fake that for very long. So many of us spend years of our lives trying to guess where we stand with someone. We look for a sure sign in the things they say. We go back through old messages searching for answers. We try to figure out what every single sentence and every little image means. But the truth is actually much easier to see than most people think. When a woman has quietly decided that you are the one for her, things begin to shift deep inside her long before she ever says those words out loud. Her heart makes the choice before her voice can speak it. Her feelings begin to move forward before her words can even begin to keep up. And even if she is trying to be careful, or even if she tells herself to stay cool and not show her hand, her small, everyday actions will slowly start to reveal the real story that her heart is already telling. One of the very first things you will begin to notice is that she starts remembering the tiny details about you that most people would just let slip away without a second thought. She remembers that one story you told 3 weeks ago about something that happened in your childhood. She remembers what kind of food makes you the happiest. She remembers something you said while you were just walking along together that you yourself had completely forgotten you ever mentioned. She does not do this to try and win you over or to make herself look impressive. She does it because when someone is truly important to us, our minds naturally want to hold on to every little piece of information about that person. We get excited about the small things because those small things belong to the one we have chosen to care about deeply. This is where a lot of people get confused. It is not about her having a perfect memory like a machine. It is really about her giving you her full emotional attention. When she has chosen you in her heart, she becomes genuinely curious about your world. She wants to understand what makes you feel excited and what makes you feel frustrated. She wants to know what thoughts keep you awake at night and what things make you smile when you think nobody is watching. Her mind just starts to drift toward you without her even trying to make it happen, and that is one of the most honest things a person can ever show you. Another very clear sign is that she finds little ways to keep the two of you connected. The conversation does not stop when it naturally should. The time you spend together just keeps stretching out. There is always one more thing she wants to ask, one more message she wants to send, one more reason to reach out to you. We all make time for the things and the people who truly matter to us. People always find a way to make time for what is genuinely important to them. When someone has truly chosen you in their heart, being with you does not feel like an obligation. It feels like something they actually want more of. She finds small moments to keep you close, not because she is bored, but because being near you has become something she genuinely values. You might also notice that she becomes very tuned in to how you are feeling on any given day. She notices right away when something feels a little off with you. She can sense when your energy has shifted even just a tiny bit. She knows when you are being quieter than you normally are, without you having to explain anything. Most people in this world are too busy thinking about their own needs. But when a woman has chosen you in her heart, she starts thinking about what is happening deep inside of you. When you win at something, she has a huge smile on her face. When you are going through a difficult time, she feels that weight right along with you. Your happiness starts to matter to her in a way that is very hard to put into simple words. And that kind of care is not something people hand out freely. Another way she shows what her heart has decided is how she acts when you are not around. Anyone can have a wonderful time when you are standing right there in front of them. But the real test is what happens when you go away for a while. When she has chosen you, your absence leaves a small hole that she truly notices. The day feels like it is missing a little bit of its light. This does not mean she cannot function or live her life. It just means that you have become such a real part of her world that she feels the difference when you are not in it. And that feeling is something you simply cannot fake, no matter how hard you try. She also wants to help you grow rather than compete with you. She genuinely wants to see you succeed. She encourages you to reach your goals, and she celebrates every bit of progress you make, even the small steps that other people might overlook. Some people only feel comfortable with you when you are staying exactly where you are. The moment you start moving forward or improving yourself, they become a little nervous. But a woman who has chosen you sees your growth as something wonderful. She is not threatened by you becoming better. She becomes the person who is quietly cheering for you when nobody else is paying attention. And that kind of loyalty is genuinely rare. Pay close attention to her face when you are talking about something you love. Watch how she truly listens to you. Not everyone listens because they actually want to understand. A lot of people listen just long enough so they can say what they want to say next. But when she has chosen you, she listens in a completely different way. She is fully there with you in the moment. She wants to understand not just the words you are saying, but why those things mean so much to you on a deeper level. A person's eyes usually tell the truth that their mouth is trying to keep hidden. And it is much easier to control what you say than it is to hide how deeply you care about someone. You will also start to see that she feels safe enough to show you the parts of herself that are soft or a little bit scared. This is one of the biggest signs there is, because being truly open with someone is a very big deal. People do not just share their deepest fears or their private dreams with everyone they meet. Trust is something that is built very slowly and very carefully over time. When she begins to open the doors to the parts of her life that most people never get to see, she is telling you something extremely important without using any words at all. She is letting you into the spaces she usually keeps protected from the world, and that does not happen by accident. It only happens when someone has become genuinely important to her heart. Another sign is that she starts including you in her thoughts about the future. Sometimes she does this in very quiet ways. She might mention something happening months from now, and she just naturally acts like you will be there with her. She talks about places she wants to visit or things she wants to experience, and she includes you in the picture without even thinking twice about it. Listen closely to how someone talks about tomorrow, because the way a person speaks about the future tells you so much about what their heart is thinking today. When someone sees you in their future, it is because you have already become a significant part of their present. She also begins to care deeply about what you think, more than she cares about the opinions of many other people around her. She asks for your advice, and she actually thinks about your point of view, rather than just going through the motions. When someone is truly important to us, their perspective carries real weight. Their words actually influence how we make choices and which direction we decide to go. When she starts coming to you for your thoughts on things that matter to her, she is showing you that your place in her life has grown much larger than you might realize. There is also a very sweet thing that happens when a woman has chosen someone. She starts to love the things that make you different instead of trying to change them. She genuinely likes your little quirks. She laughs at your silly jokes, not out of politeness, but because she actually finds joy in them. She understands why you do the things you do, and she accepts the parts of you that other people might find strange or hard to understand. When someone truly cares for you, they stop trying to turn you into a different version of yourself. They start to appreciate and love the person you already are, exactly as you are right now. One of the most powerful signs of all is how she shows up when things get difficult. Anyone can be present when life is easy and everything is going well. But when things get hard and heavy, people reveal exactly who they are and what they truly feel. If she has chosen you, she does not disappear when you are struggling. She stays close. She checks in on you. She lets you know in small, consistent ways that she is right there. Being present during the storm, when it would be easier to walk away, is the purest and most honest way that real feelings ever show themselves. She also becomes more patient with you over time. She gives you room to be human. She lets the small things go instead of turning them into big problems. This patience is a quiet but powerful sign that she has invested her heart in you, and she values what the two of you are building together. Even when she is not ready to say the biggest words out loud, her heart speaks in other ways. She might check in on you for no reason at all. She might send you something that reminded her of you. She might show interest in something you love just to feel closer to your world. These are not random acts. They are her heart finding safer ways to say what it already knows. And when you look at all of these small moments together, not just one or two of them, but the whole ongoing pattern over time, the picture becomes very clear and very beautiful. It is a story that words alone could never tell as completely. It is the story of what the heart quietly decided a long time ago, and it is being written for you every single day in the little things she does without even thinking about it.